Welcome back, guys, to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. I know it's been a minute, but we finally have some pretty impactful news here, I'd say. And the piece of news that we're going to be covering today is the 5 new heroes that are going to be joining the fight at launch. We just received this image last night on the official Twitter, both JP and Global, for Gekishin Squadra, and it did confirm that we are going to be receiving 1 more tank, 2 more DPS, and 2 more technical characters that are going to be releasing prior to the launch of the game. Now, obviously, most of these characters we've already played with. Everything prior to Daimagoku we have went ahead and tested ourselves. And Daimagoku we've also seen some video gameplay of because they did a recent event, and we did see Daimagoku there. Now, Daimagoku aside, that is our Daima representation, and now we have the ability of getting another tank, 2 technicals, and 2 DPSs. This means when the game does come out, because we know Daimagoku is a DPS, that's going to be 3 more DPSs that are going to be added to the game. Now, at the moment, we don't currently know what characters these are going to be, but there is a event coming out. It is a Apple event that is going to be coming out on the, I believe it's the 31st, or maybe it's the 25th of September. It's sometime soon. Let me go ahead and just check that here. Let's go ahead and pull it up through the Twitter. If we can find the Gekishin Squadra JP Twitter. Alright, we're going to utilize the search function on Twitter. That's what we're going to do. Gekishin Squadra. And JP is not popping up. Now we're just going to search up JP. And there we go. DB Squadra JP. There it is. So the JP page here, it also gives us the hero introduction. And this right here, August 25th, Special Broadcast Part 2. This already occurred. This is where we saw some of the Daimagoku gameplay. And we also got confirmation that you will be able to use supporters now across different roles. So before, Botamo was a supporter specifically restricted to attackers. Now even tanks and technical characters can use that, which especially for technicals, that can be really impactful. Now, the event right here, the App Store event, that is on August 29th at 6 p.m. And this is going to be in Japan. So we don't currently know what's happening on this event, but we do know that Toshi will be there, and it's going to be a behind-the-scenes stories and a sneak preview of Gekishin Squadra. We could see one of the new characters be revealed here, since they did just tweet that prior to this. And at the time of recording this video, let's go ahead and see current time in JP. It's currently 6 a.m. on the 29th, so in exactly 11 hours, give or take, 11 hours and 8 minutes, we will go ahead and have this JP event. I don't know if there is a way for us to actually see this event live. There might not be a stream for this, but we will get the news from this event on Twitter, and we will be able to see if they do go ahead and reveal anything. There could be, again, one of the 5 characters that we have been teased here revealed there, but at the current moment, we don't have any confirmation of which these characters are going to be, so we can only really make predictions, which is what we're going to do now. And for me personally, I think one of these DPS characters, or it could be one of the technicals, I guess, too, but I think he'll be a DPS. I think one of these DPS characters is going to be a form of Cell. I think that's one of the things. So that's one of the major villains that's currently missing, is any representation of Cell. We have Frieza, we have Majin Buu. So the main villain from Dragon Ball Z that's missing here is going to be Cell. And that, I think, is going to be one of the DPS characters here. I think the other big one that we're kind of missing right now is any form of Broly, because we did get Cooler and we got Bojack. So I feel like that's kind of like the big 2 of movies besides Broly. So I feel like we will slot in either DBS or DBZ Broly as the tank. It'll probably just be his first form. So I would assume that maybe they could make him transform. I don't know if we'll get Legendary Super Saiyan Broly already. They could just give us Super Saiyan, but I think he will be a tank. And that's what I think is going to be the tank character slotting in here. So that'll be a DPS and then a tank. The other big one is I'm surprised that we don't have a DPS Gohan and just a support one. So I do think we might see, especially because Toshi is on the development team now. Toshi is a big Gohan fan, if you guys don't know this about him. He made a whole, there was a whole 2 or 3 year span of Legends, which felt like it was just Gohan Ball Legends. It was Gohan ruling the game. So I do think that one of these DPS characters is going to be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because Toshi is just obsessed with that kid for some reason. So I do think that we are going to be getting a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well. And it would also go pretty fitting with the Cell theory as well. So I think Cell, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and the Broly will be the tank and the 2 DPSs. Now the 2 technical characters is where it gets kind of interesting, because there is a lot of different options there. We could see a Tien as a technical character. That's one of the ones I think is possible because he has like Solar Flare and he has Tri-Beam, kind of very similar to Krillin in that regard. I think he could be a technical character that we see in. And then the other major one is I think we're going to see one of the wives. I think we're going to see either Bulma or Chi-Chi as one of the other technical characters. Maybe Pan. Pan could be also one of the characters that they do decide to throw in because they do love throwing Pan in everywhere. Pan just kind of gets thrown around of all the games right now. Kind of like Dokkan's giving us like STR Pan and Physical Pan. Legends has a history of Pan, so I think it's also possible we see Pan. But I would prefer to see Bulma. I think Bulma would be a very fitting technical character to get, and those would be my predictions. I think we're getting Broly as a tank, Cell and Gohan as DPS, and Tien and Bulma as our two technical characters. Let me know what your guys' predictions are down in the comment section below, and you best believe we will be covering whatever happens at that Apple event in 11 hours from now. With that being said, this is Eisen. We're counting down the days so we can actually play the game. Signing out.